We're getting two new characters revealed in 48 hours for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. A new trailer is out. 8 characters remain to be unveiled. And let's take a look here at who's it going to be? That's the big question. Who are going to be the two revealed on GamesCon at the GamesCon reveal? And then who else are we going to get as playable characters? Well, let's take a look. So it's a 22-man roster. We know this. 8 remain to be unveiled. However, it's actually less than that because if we look at that box art, the leak, we know Aang, we know Korra, we know CatDog, and we know Ren and Stimpy. Assuming that all of those are standalone fighters, and I have a feeling that Ren and Stimpy are going to be standalone fighters. So I'm just going to assume, I don't know why, I just have a feeling that there's going to be 3 individual Ren and Stimpy reps. They just, I don't know. In the box art, they look like they're separate enough to be standalone. I don't know. It's tough. I could see it going either way, but my gut tells me that they're going to be standalone fighters, which means there's 3 spots left. And then we have that leg, that mysterious girl from the box art. So that means 3 characters left. Now let's start at the 2 characters to be revealed at GamesCon. Who is that going to be? Well, if I was a betting man, and I am going to say they want to leave somewhat level of surprise. So they're not going to show us any of the characters that aren't on the box art. Because to be honest, there's not much surprise left in store. And I know the developers, they said that they really had to fight for Nigel and Lucy. Those are kind of random characters that Nickelodeon probably wouldn't have included on their own. And the developers, they had to really fight to get those included. You got some other kind of random ones. Powdered Toast Man, Reptar, Helga's pretty random. Maybe Oblina. We're not going to see the other 2 Ninja Turtles. In a 22-man roster, I don't think that they would waste a marketing op to release more turtles because we already have turtles. Why do we need to reveal more? They want to get the hype back up, and from that short little trailer that they did, I mean, I feel like every fan is exploding right now. So I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to go with a franchise that it has a very strong cult following and is more relevant in today's age because of the reboot. I'm talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think we're going to get Aang and Korra revealed, and we're probably going to get some gameplay footage of both of these characters in the same realm of what we've seen from other characters in the short trailers that they have announced. So I think they're going to do Aang and Korra, and in that new trailer they talk about the best combos, the peanut butter and jelly, the SpongeBob and Reptar. Well, they posted that video and then they took it down. There must have been a reason why they took it down. And in the background of one of the characters in the new trailer, you can kind of see a stage that resembles the spirit world from The Legend of Korra. And from what we've seen from the first trailer, the Air Temple stage and the Aang's staff, I think these 2 make the most sense to be revealed. And they were talking about combos. Why not reveal both avatars? If you reveal one avatar, let's say they reveal Aang, well, then we can kind of assume that Korra's also going to be in. 1, because it's on the box art, and 2, if you're going to have a second avatar character, it's probably going to be the other avatar. So I think that's what's going to happen. If it's not those 2, then they can do Ren and Stimpy. as standalone characters. I don't think they're going to do just two random, they're not going to do like Cat Dog and Korra. I don't think that makes much sense. They're going to want to introduce one new franchise. We already have the Ren and Stimpy show repped through Powder Toast Man. So there's no real need to reveal Ren and Stimpy. We know it's coming. So to the average fan who hasn't seen any of the box art leak or is just basing it off that first trailer, I think they're going to market towards the Avatar fans. And that's going to get a big response. And we're going to see some of the gameplay footage from them. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for those two to be revealed, and I'd be happy with that. I think Ren and Stimpy are going to be standalone fighters. That's 4. That's half of the new unveiled characters right there. And Cat Dog and Mysterious Leg Girl. Now, who is that Mysterious Leg Girl? Well, I'm going to have to go with the majority here. I think that's probably going to be Dora. If they are doing a live action like they did with Nickelodeon Racers, where they put JoJo Siwa in, they could do Dora the Explorer from the movie, and I think that would make sense. Dress her up with the pink shirt, the orange shorts, the yellow socks, the white shoes. Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. Hey! All right. So I think it's Dora. That means, and that in of itself is a random pick. I think the developers already confirmed that there's going to be Nick Jr. representation. If you're going to do Nick Jr., Dora's the one to do. It's still a random pick on the same similarity of randomness as Nigel, I think, at least. So that's going to be like one of their big shocking reveals, because they said they want to leave some big surprises left in store. I don't think they have much room left. And by the way, this is one of my biggest points. This roster of 22 has been set months ago. It's not like the developers took all the fan feedback from the past month, created artwork, created movesets just to include it in this base roster. Unless, let's take Hugh Neutron, for example. There's a big push for Hugh Neutron. Unless they planned on including Hugh Neutron in the base roster of 22, he's not going to be in there. It's not like they just could have came up with this in a month or 2 months, or, from the time of the first trailer to the release date of October 5th. That's just not going to happen. There is a possibility for DLC to come out later, but this base roster had to have been set a while ago. And we already know the developers fought for Nigel, they've fought for Lucy. If we're assuming Dora is in, that's another one that they probably had to fight for, which is kind of random. And all the others are probably heavily influenced Nickelodeon picks, which makes me believe that the remaining characters are probably well-known, non-obscure characters. So 8 remain. Let's go through it one more time. We have Aang, we have Korra, we have Cat Dog, Ren, Stimpy, Dora. That's 6. That leaves the last 2. And I think, it could be any combination of characters, but my guess is as good as yours. I think that they're going to put one sort of new modern character and then one retro old school Nickelodeon character. So I think Rocco is going to be the old school character, or someone from Rocco's Modern Life. Maybe they put in Hef, or maybe they put in Ed Bighead. I don't know. I think just someone from Rocco. If they're going to add more retro, so Ren and Stimpy is pretty much the oldest, and Our Real Monsters and Rugrats. Those are kind of the older ones. If they're going to add one more old school show, Rocco is the one to do it. And so I'm good with any Rocco's Modern Life character. The new school character that I'm going for is, I put Cosmo and Wanda up here. that's the same as Timmy, Cosmo, Wanda. They're not going to include Timmy without incorporating Cosmo and Wanda in some capacity. The fairy godparents are going to be part of his moveset. So they could do a lot with Cosmo and Wanda as part of Timmy's moveset. So that's what I'm predicting. We're going to find out 2 of these characters in 48 hours. So we'll see how accurate I am. And judging on my past history, I have not been very good at all.
And if you actually look into that leaked box art, I think right above Dog from Cat Dog, I think that might be a silhouette of Angelica's hair. Take a look at it. That braid, that little braided ponytail, that kind of looks like it could be there.
I thought that the silhouette on the box art under the girl with the leg was Angelica's hair, and that turned out actually to be Leo. So, well, why even listening to me then? So my guess is as good as yours. 8 characters to be revealed. We already know 4 to 5 of them. It's really just at this point, who are those remaining 2, and who are we going to see at GamesCon? I think it's going to be Avatar. Who do you think it's going to be? I would love to hear some feedback on this. And I'm good with the roster of 22. I think that's a good amount to start with. They could easily create probably 3 to 5 DLC characters to start. And remember, this is the first iteration of this franchise. If it is successful and popular, then the sky's the limit as far as the potential characters they can include in future versions. But I'm happy with this roster, to be honest, guys. Maybe we're not getting, my boy Zuko or, I hope Squidward gets in there. We already have 3 SpongeBob reps. We have 3 Ren and Stimpy reps. There's going to be 2 Avatar, 2 Loud House, every other one, 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't see them. I think they're going to add more franchises because this is a Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl game. Why not include as many Nickelodeon franchises as possible? That's their choice, though. It's not really anything that we can do. So let me know what you think. Who are we going to see on Thursday at GamesCon Reveal? And then who are going to be the remaining spots to fill? That's my take. All right, guys. We'll just have to wait and see. Until next time, guys, I'm Jago Atago. I'll see you then.